What's up?
You want to seat it first?
You just chill out right here for a second for me. Alright, you guys can just sit down for me, relax. Alright, so this is your guys' first year doing this, okay? So just so you guys know me, I'm Sensei Matt. I've been martial arts for about 27 years. Okay? I've been to 18 countries around the world. I'm pretty fortunate. I've got to fight all over the world. Today I'm here to teach you guys a little martial arts, which is pretty cool. Okay, but more importantly, I'm going to teach you guys about bullies. Okay, and how to handle bullies so you guys don't get into fights. All right, because if you get into a fight, two things are going to happen. One, somebody's going to get hurt, and two, you're going to get in trouble. Excuse me, sir. Talk to me. Thank you. And two, somebody's going to get in trouble. 99% of the time, it's not worth it. Okay, but that's what I want you guys to understand. All right. Now, I'll be really straightforward with you guys. When I was your age, I didn't want to be treated like a little kid anymore. I wanted to be treated like I was 5. I don't want to be treated talked down to. I wanted to be treated a little bit more like a young adult. Do you guys kind of feel that way?
Yeah.
That's fine. I have no problem giving you that respect. Okay? But if I give you that respect, you have to give me responsibility in return. That's just part of being mature. I'm an adult. I gotta take care of my house, my dog, my business, my family, all those things. Okay? Now, respect here would mean if I'm talking, you're listening. If you're talking, I'm listening, all the same. Okay, I'm no better than you. Alright? I like to be addressed as sir, I will address you as sir or ma'am, all the same. Okay? That means if I ask you to do 2 jumping jacks, you do 2, not 1, not 3. So if I can't trust you to do the little things, can I trust you to do the big things? Not at all. Alright? Now, I'll be frank with you guys about something else here, okay? I don't get paid to do this. Alright, I'm not saying that for praise. I'm saying I've done this for 8 years and I'm getting paid to do this. Alright, I do this in 4 school districts. The reason I do this is because I give a shit. Alright, that's why. Okay, don't act like you guys haven't said this. Okay, I do this strictly because I care. If this program helps one of you guys, okay, one of you, this makes every second of my time worth it. Alright. Now, I do give you a chance to opt out of this program, all right? If you choose to opt out of this program, all you do is just sit 6 feet apart over there against the wall for me, okay, and just hang out, all right? If you choose to opt out, it's no big deal to me, okay? But if you do stay in the program, I guarantee you at least 3 things. 1, you'll be able to work out. 2, you'll learn to work as a team a little better, all right? And 3, you guys will learn something very valuable that you can take with you, whether it's to help you or somebody you care about, okay? Like I said, you have 10 seconds to make that decision, all right? If you choose to, you just sit off on the side, no big deal, all right? But I would love everybody to stay, both lines, okay? If you choose to opt out of that program, that 10 seconds begins now. Stand. Could you just a little further up, please? Thank you. All right, now, you two, I have no problem that you're opting out. If you would like to join at any point, just feel free to come in, okay? All right, everybody else, I'm going to treat you as young men and women here, okay? When you start something, you finish it, okay? That's part of being an adult. It's part of being mature. Is that fair? Yes. Everybody, yes, sir? Yes, sir. Everybody, yes, sir? Yes, sir. All right, cool. You guys ready to have some fun? Yeah. All right, let's stand up, please. Okay. In martial arts, you guys, there's 2 listening stances, okay? One is a furudachi. Everybody say furudachi. Furudachi. Dachi. That one, furudachi. Remember? Okay, he's got it. Alright, so definitely, he's one of my best brown belts, okay? He's doing his other sports now. But furudachi, you guys, means attention state. So you put your hands out like this, say furudachi back to me so I know you're listening. Alright, everybody say furudachi. Furudachi. Good, everybody turn that way.
All right, when I say Woodridge, you gotta face me fast and say it. Ready? Woodridge! There you go. Okay, it's that way. Ready? Woodridge! Ready? Woodridge! All right, same thing. Listening position. Listening position. That's all right. Listening position on one knee. Okay, just like so. All right, right hand to your left. One knee, please. All right, see how quick you're ready. Woodridge! Fast. Listening position. Say it was on. Woodridge! There you go. Listening position. That's quick. Woodridge! There you go. Listening position. There you go. That's fast. Listening position. There you go. All right, now the next thing is drop. Okay, if I say drop, we're gonna drop into a push-up position. All right. Now, when you're in a push-up position, arms straight, legs straight, body's tight, body off the ground. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Drop. All right, now when you're in this position, knees off the ground. I'll say down. When I say down, I want you to keep your knees off the ground, sir. When I say down, give me a count. When I say down, you say 1. I say down, you say 2. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, ready? Go!
1.
Okay, great. If everybody counts, we'll just be 5. If not, we'll do 50. I can do these all day. Ready? Go!
1.
We'll start back at, let's go to 2. Go!
3.
All right, now let's go to 3. Go!
3.
Can you hear everybody? Go!
4.
Can you hear everybody? Go!
5.
Can you hear everybody? Go!
6.
Let's see this. There you go. All right. Let's see this one more time. All right.
Does everybody understand my expectation?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen. We're all a team. Okay? If one of us messes up, we all mess up. Okay, that's how this works. Alright? You don't have to like everybody. That's fine. I don't like a lot of people. Right? That doesn't mean you go out of your way to disrespect people. Yes, sir?
Sir.
Alright, now, the other thing too. I don't care if you look like a fish out of water doing a push-up. Alright? I don't care if you're like, never again, never again. Alright? That's fine. Alright? As long as it's the best push-up you got. Alright? And you can do better than that. You can go 1, you can go 2. Alright? Do that. Alright? All I'm asking is your best push-up. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, cool. Stand up, folks, please. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a straight line. Okay, this is not a line right now. A straight line going all the way down this way. You have 10 seconds to make a straight line. Go. You got 5 seconds. Perfect. Alright, Woodridge!
Woodridge!
Say what's up. Woodridge!
Woodridge!
Alright, first things first, we're going to learn some blocks. So you guys want you to stagger a little bit. You can stagger a little bit. Thank you. Alright, open your hands. Close your fingers down. Put your thumb in front. Okay, this is a proper fist. Okay? Never thumb inside, never thumb on top. That's how you break your thumb. Okay, always on the bottom. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, chamber here. Your first block, okay, I'm going to teach you guys some blocks today, because that's what you use to protect yourself. There's a rising block, okay? Goes above the head. So it's on the stomach, goes up just like so. Not on the head, that doesn't do anything, alright? It's got to be above the head. Now the other hand's chamber. Okay, the reason for that is it sets you up for your next strike. Okay, so you always have that hand prepared. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, put your hands here. Arm on your stomach. I'm going to count in Japanese. Count after me. Ready? Say ich. Good. Bring it down. Make it strong. Ni. Good. Bring it down. San. Good. Shi. Good. Go. Try the other hand. Ready? Ich. Excellent. Ni. Good. San. Good. Shi. One more. Go. Turn this way. 5 jumping jacks. Go.
1, 2, 3,
5 jumping jacks.
5.
Let's do it again. 5 jumping jacks. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Woodridge. Listen to this. Alright, is this a jumping jack? No. It's like a bird trying to fly. Touch your hands and do a jumping jack. Stand back up. 5 jumping jacks. Turn this way. Touch your hands. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Woodridge. I got you on that. Woodridge. Alright, hand up. Alright, proper fist. Thumbs up. Chamber here. Alright, same block, some middle block. Touch your chest. Alright, starts on the belly. Comes out just like so. Okay, on my count. Ready? Ich. There you go. Bring it down. Ni. Good. Thumb. Make sure those thumbs are out. Shi. Good. Go. Try the other hand. Ich. Good. Ni. Excellent. Thumb. Good. Keep your hands turned in so you don't expose your veins. Shi. Good. One more. Go. Are you guys want to start jump this?
Yes.
Alright, turn this way. 3 star jumps. Go. He doesn't know how to do a star jump. We're all a team. Everybody got to do the same. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Down.
1,
Down.
2,
Let's try it again. Turn this way. 3 star jumps. Go.
1,
do it, sir. Are you gonna do it or no? Okay, well, if you're not, all right, then how about this? All right, because you already said you committed. All right? As like I said, I treat you like young men and women. If you're not man enough to commit, tell me you're too boyish and you can go sit off. I'm cool with that. Or you can be with your team and you can just give it a shot. All it is like a jumping jack, man. It's up to you. That's what I'm talking about. I can respect that. I can respect that. Hey, I can respect somebody owning it and say, you know what? All right, I can man up and do that. All right? Let's give it one more shot. Stand up, please. Turn this way. 3-star jumps. I'll do them with you. Go!
1, 2, 3.
Production!
Ready.
Nice job. Nice job. What's your name, sir? What is it? Scott. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see position. Now listen. Yeah, we had to do some extra star jumps. All right? This guy wasn't on point there at first. But we all make mistakes. Okay? One day you'll make a mistake. You want people to forgive and move on. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
You forgive and we move on. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
And I respect you a hell of a lot there. All right, to be able to sit and say, all right, man, whatever, I'll do it. Good man. All right, now, next thing, down block, okay? Hand starts up, goes straight down in front of you, okay? Everybody stand up for me, please. Hands front, thumbs out. Shake your hair, arm up, on my count.
Each.
Excellent. Bring it up. Knee.
Knee.
Excellent. Thumb.
Thumb.
Good. She.
She.
Good. One. Go.
Go.
Excellent. Try the other hand. Each.
Each.
Good. Knee.
Knee.
Good. Thumb.
Thumb.
Good. She.
She.
One more. Go.
Go.
All right, turn this way. 2 more jumping jacks. Go.
1, 2.
Nice job. Nice job. Listen to this. All right, I don't want to ask you something. Just because somebody tries to punch you, does that mean you need to hit them back?
No.
Okay, now, some people say no, some people say yes, some people say no, but they're like, go, dude. I get it. You have to remember, though, okay, just because somebody tries to hit you, it doesn't always mean it's worth getting hurt or getting in trouble over. I'll tell you guys a story tomorrow about a time I got punched. I didn't fight back. One of the best decisions I ever made, okay? You have to weigh out the options. It only takes one punch to seriously hurt somebody. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, nice job. All right, stand up for me, please. All right, what I want you to do, let's see. There's not a lot of room to run. Running is fun, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's room around here.
Let's just go in a circle and run everybody over. All right, how about this? I want you guys to sprint down this way and back as quick as you can. Don't run anybody over. Ready, set, go!
I can't.
There you go. Take a shoulder. Take a shoulder. Set, go! Great job, you guys doing amazing. Remember, like I said, as long as you do your best and it helps the rest of your team do their best, you're only as strong as your weakest link, okay? If that person's down, get a group, say, yo, let's go, get it together, all right? Like I said, you don't have to like everybody, but does that mean you go out of your way to disrespect people?
No, sir.
Okay, nice shot. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a circle, okay, a circle. Everybody's sitting next to each other in the circle, not behind, not in front. You have 15 seconds.
What are you doing? I'm just sitting.
8 seconds. Nice job, nice job, nice job. You take one good, you pass those 2 What sport you up to now? That's football then. You say you're 11, so you're Bless you. All right, everybody face this way, please. Thank you. Okay, what is a bully? What is a bully? cool. So you guys, a bully's a mean person, right? It could be cyberbullying online, it could be calling you mean names, it could be physical, pushing, punching you. The other thing, she nailed it too, is it has to happen consistently, right? It has to happen over and over again. Just because somebody's mean to you one time, suck it up. Life happens, okay? Sometimes you might be mean to somebody. What do you do if you're mean to somebody after? Apologize, right? You all make mistakes, okay? That's life, all right? But if someone's mean over and over again, that's a bully, okay? This is 12 ways to handle bullies so you guys don't get into fights. Because if you get into a fight, two things happen. What are they? Sir? No, nice shot. All right, first arrow on here. Who could read it for me, please? First arrow. You want to see the side with all the words. Go ahead.
Make friends, offer your friendship to a bully. Many people are bullies because they have been bullied or do not have many friends themselves.
Nice job. All right, guys. This is pretty common. Bullies don't have a lot of friends. There's nothing wrong with offering to be someone's friend. One, if you make friends with them, you might make a good friend out of it. Two, they'll stop being a bully. One of my best friends actually used to be a bully. All right, we actually almost got in a fight when I was 16. I stopped from happening, and then a year later, I saw him at the natatorium. You guys know the Nat in the falls?
Yeah.
That's where I worked out. His name's Matt also. So I said, Matt, I said, look, we had that problem last year. I go, why don't we get some coffee tomorrow and talk about it? He was like, all right. We got coffee. Guy became one of my best friends. Been there for me through a bunch of stuff, heartbreaks, life events, everything. And now he's married, he's got a couple kids, living a good life, okay? And not everybody wants to be your friend. Okay, if somebody doesn't want to be your friend, what do you do? Yeah, just leave them alone. You don't need them, all right? But to always remember you're willing to be their friend. You'd be surprised how much that matters. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, number two. You can read it, please. Anybody? Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Use humor. Humor can diffuse a dangerous situation, making it less threatening. If you are a funny person, use this to your advantage.
Next reading, next reading. Okay. Who's ever been ticked off before? We've all been mad before, right? You ever been really mad that someone makes you laugh and you're like,
Yeah.
you ever had that? Yes. It's hard to be mad when you're laughing, right? That's the same with bullies, okay? If you can make them laugh, that makes that bad situation a little better, okay? Never underestimate how much humor works. This is actually probably the one I've heard work the most, surprisingly, all right? Number three, who could read it, please? Go, sir.
Use your imagination. Say something that can throw the bully off his headstrong pursuit. Or throw the bully off his headstrong pursuit. Example, I'm really sick. If you touch me, you can catch it.
Nice reading. Okay, this one sounds a little ridiculous, but you guys would be surprised, okay? If you can make up something to get the bully to leave you alone so you don't get hurt or get in trouble, whatever, do it. Maybe pretend like your mom's calling you, you gotta go. I had a second grader one time, okay? This kid came out, he stared into my soul, all right? This kid was like this tall. He looks at me, he goes, Sensei. I was like, yeah? He looks at me, he leans in, he goes, what happens if I told the bully I just ate Chipotle and I'm really gassy? I was like, that's disgusting. And he leans in more and he whispers, and he goes, but if I fart a lot, you'll leave me alone. I was like, that's disgusting. I want to be around you if you're pooping your pants all day. All right? But I mean, that's using your imagination, right? Pretty good for a second grader. All right? But as long as it gets you out of a bad situation, I'm cool with it. Yes, sir?
Sir.
Number four. Please. Go to me.
Walk away. The most important step to handling bullies. If you are not there, you cannot be bothered.
Nice reading. Okay. I'm not going to preach to you guys about this one. How many times have you been told to walk away from a situation? We've all been told it, right? I want to teach you guys something a little bit more important for your lives, okay? I learned this from a psychologist when I was 16. Okay? There's two chemicals in your brain, two neurotransmitters that can control your mood. Repeat after me, please. Say dopamine.
Dopamine.
Say serotonin.
Serotonin.
So serotonin controls your appetite, controls your mood, controls your sleep patterns. Dopamine controls your mood or your drive or willingness to do something, okay? How many of you guys have ever like looked at your phone and then you put it away, like not even like 5 seconds later you pull your phone out again and you're like, wait, why did I just do that? I just looked at my phone like 5 seconds ago. You ever done that? Yeah? That's fine. Life's better without them, okay? All right, that's your dopamine kick, okay? Because what it's doing is your dopamine says if I take the time to go into my pocket, pull my phone out, someone might want to talk to me. There might be a notification, okay? What you're doing is you're chasing that dopamine hit. What will happen is your dopamine will crash below baseline and you won't feel motivated the rest of the day, okay? Dopamine also says if there's a goal, the closer you get to the goal or the effort you make, your mind will fire off more of that dopamine to make you feel motivated. But remember the last time you guys had like a field trip, or you were going to Cedar Point, or you were doing something fun? You know that morning you wake up and you're like, let's go. You know what I'm talking about? All right, but you know most days you wake up for school and you're like, I don't want to be here. You know what I'm talking about? Right. That's because when you're excited for something, you have something coming up, your dopamine says, hey, we have something to get to. And that fires off more to make you more motivated. You're not usually excited to go to school, all right? So you're not really motivated to go to school. That's why you feel a bit more lethargic in the morning, okay? They did a study on rats. This is really interesting. They took a rat, and they put it in this cage, right? And they gave it a lever. If the rat hit the lever, it got a pellet of food, okay? Excuse me, not to interrupt you ladies. What time does this one go to?
8:14.
Thank you. All right. So they took a rat and they gave it the lever. If the rat would go up, hit the lever, it would get a pellet of food, right? Then they took the rat and they amplified the neurotransmitter. So they gave it more dopamine. All right. The rat went up to the lever, was like, and just kept hitting it and taking the food until it was exhausted. Like a dog, like. Then they took the rat and they cut the neurotransmitter. Okay. So the rat didn't have any more dopamine. If the rat was right next to the lever, it would still hit the lever and get the food. But if you took the rat and you moved it one pace away from the lever, it would not get up to go over to hit the lever to get the food. You could still get the food, it was hungry, but it wouldn't go get it. Why? Dopamine says if I take the effort to go from here to here, I can get a reward. It didn't have that, so it didn't feel motivated. There's a way, this is what the psychologist taught me, there's a way for your brain to produce up to 30% more serotonin and dopamine all by yourself. You know what you gotta do? Put your chin up. That's it. Put your chin above 90 degrees. Okay? Think about it. Who in here has dogs? You have a dog? All right. When you're like, bad dog, what does a dog do?
Either just like stare at me or they'll like droop his tail.
Okay. They droop his tail. What else usually happens with the droop tail? They droop their head, right? Their head goes down. But if they're happy, they're like, right? You guys gotta remember, we're mammals too, all right? When we're sad, we tend to go like this. When we're happy, we tend to walk with confidence, right? Now, I didn't believe this when the psychologist taught me. I was 16. I was on my way to math class at school. I was having a bad day. I remember I was walking like this. Like, wait a second. I got to put my head up. I was like, all right. Put my head up, put my shoulders back. I started to walk. I tried to think bad thoughts. I couldn't. It was strange. All right? Give it a shot one day. If you're having a bad day, as hard as it might be to put your chin up, try it and watch and wait and see how you start to feel better. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now, something else with that. If you look like a victim, you become a victim. Bullies don't mess with people that look strong, okay? Bullies mess with people that look weak. Bullying's a power struggle, all right? So if you walk around all day like this, you're an easy target, all right? You don't want to be a target. Walk with confidence. Put your chin up. That's good for everybody, all right? And it'll make you feel better at that, all right? You want to look more attractive to the people you care about? Put your chin up. You want to look more confident? Put your chin up. You want to look like somebody not to mess with? Put your chin up. All right? I'm a shorter guy, all right? But I walk like I'm 6'5", right? That's why people don't mess with me, all right? I walk like this even when I'm not in a gi. Put your chin up. You'd be surprised how much it helps. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to practice this. Keep your papers on the ground. Stand up for me, please. Thank you. Excuse me, look like that. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, alright? All I want you to do, we're just gonna let you walk around the room a little bit, okay, like zombies, alright? All I want you to do though when you walk is put your chin up, alright? Put your chin up, put your shoulders back, have a little sway in your arms, okay? I'm not saying go like this, alright? I'm not saying walk like this, alright? I'm not saying go like this, okay? I'm saying have a little attitude in your walk, alright? Have your chin up, shoulders back. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, give it a shot, go ahead, just walk around. job, nice job. All right, what's your name, sir? Was it Amir? Everybody watch Amir real quick. Walk a little bit for me, Amir. All right, look, when he walks, you guys, got a little sway in his arms, his chin's up, he takes good strides and stuff. I wouldn't mess with Amir. All right, that's a confident walk. That's how you want to move. All right, give him a round of applause. All right, go ahead, sit down.
I wouldn't mess with you guys. I'm an alpha.
So try that. If you guys are ever having a bad day, put your chin up. All right. Next one on there, it says ignore. Go read that one. Take a minute.
Ignore. You must be indifferent to them at their time and their time if they feel the need to bother you. They do not have to be worth words. Bullies want attention. Do not give it.
Good job. Everybody, turn this way, please. Okay. Why do you say anything to anybody at all? Your friends, family, anyone? Why do you say anything? What do you want? Okay.
Reaction.
Damn, nailed it. Everybody say reaction.
Reaction.
All right. So if I say hi to you, what reaction do I want? Hi, right? Bullies bother you because they want a reaction. Okay. They want you to be upset. They want you to be mad. They want you to be sad. That's the whole reason they would bother you. So, if you don't give them a reaction, do they win? No. All right. Turn this way, sir. Turn this way. Thank you. All right. Ignore is similar to walking away. Ignore means you don't give them any attention at all. All right. You know, a bully sits over here. Go sit somewhere else. They're coming up to talk to you. Don't even look them in the eyes. Go the other way. They're not going to follow you like a lost puppy all day. Then they look like an idiot. Nobody else looks like an idiot. Okay. Now, how many of you guys got social media, like TikTok, Instagram, that stuff? Okay, fine. Try not to argue with people on there. This is why, okay? One, it's very easy to misconstrue or misunderstand things online. You might jokingly say you're dumb, and then they took it as something serious. You have a problem over nothing. Also, think about it. Who's ever seen an argument online? All right, have you ever seen an argument where one person doesn't shut up, but the other person's just perfectly quiet? Have you ever seen that? All right, who looks more ridiculous, the person who's quiet or the person who won't be quiet? Always. It's always the person who won't be quiet, right? Have a little mystery. All right, if someone's saying stuff online, let them be ridiculous. Rule 101 in war, wait for your enemy to make a mistake. Okay? Let them throw themselves under the bus. Let them not shut up. Ignore it works. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, next one. This is probably the most difficult one to understand. Go ahead, man. Thank you.
Agree. It does not matter what anyone says. Fighting back is common, but will only escalate the situation. Your emotions are your emotions. No one controls you. When insulted, disagree with the insult. Love even your faults, and no one can use them against you.
Nice reading. Okay, I need a partner real quick for this one. Come on, sir. Oh, we usually, I thank you. Come on. What's your name? Grant. Sensei. Okay, so I'm here with Grant. All right, I'm happy to act this out with you, Grant. Don't mess up. All right, so I'm here with Grant. All right, let's say I was being a bully to him. I was messing with him. I'm like, you're dumb. All right, so Grant's crying, right? Whose fault is it? Why is it my fault? Because I made it cry. Why is it his fault?
Because he chose to cry.
Okay. Let's take a step back for a second. Do I have a remote control that says Grant's feelings? Can I be like, Grant happy? Grant sad? Grant mad? Jesus. No, I don't have that, right? Does he have a remote control for me? Can he control my feelings? No, all right. He can't control anything I'm going to do or say. What can he control? Himself, right? Can I control anything he's going to do or say?
No.
What can I control? Me, right? Thank you. Everybody give Grant a round of applause. This is my point. I called Grant dumb, he could have laughed. I called him dumb, he could have cried. I called him dumb, he could have punched me. He could have did anything he wanted to do. Alright? He could have called me dumb bad. Alright? Which is interesting because that's what it's going to lead into. He could have did anything he wanted to do. Nobody controls your emotions. Okay? If someone says something mean to you and you get upset, technically, that's your fault. Now, I'm not saying you can't get upset by things. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have to wait for the right moment to let things bother you so you don't make an emotional decision. Okay? Everybody turn back this way, please. When I was in the Navy, so my goal, I want to be a Navy SEAL. I am not a Navy SEAL, okay? I'm far from it. I broke my back when I was in the program, okay? But when I was in there, I was class 318. We were with, we were all in the compartment one day. We had Master Chief Huey in there. Master Chief Huey was a SEAL Team 6 guy, okay? So it's like the top tier of the SEAL teams. And we had a world-renowned psychologist who were going over things with us. The psychologist looks at Master Chief. He goes, Chief. He goes, what do you think about when you breach a room? He goes, nothing. The psychologist goes, exactly. Of course, breaching a room is when you put an explosive on the door of the wall, going boom, pop the bad guy, get the hostage out, right? He explained Master Chief had trained so much, it was so ingrained in him that when everything went ballistic, boom, he's focused. There's no emotion. That's the same when we fight in tournament, okay, or in the cage. We're there, hey! You're focused. Nothing else exists. You're not emotional. Because if you get emotional, you'll miss an opening. You'll leave yourself open at a bad time. You can't see certain things when you aren't calm. When someone insults you, take a step back and ask yourself, yo, how do I want to feel about this? Do you want to let somebody control you with their words? Of course not. That's preposterous. Now, what do most people do when someone says something rude to them? What do most people do back? Grant?
Call them.
Yeah, they say something rude back, right? But remember, bullies want a reaction. Everybody say reaction.
Reaction.
Okay? Instead of giving them that reaction, what can you do instead? Agree with them. Okay? It doesn't matter what people say. Okay, just because I look at you and say something, does that make it true? If I look at you and say the sky is purple, are you going to believe it?
Yes.
He's like, yes. All right? No. Now this is the thing. If someone insults you, agree with them. Don't let them have that power. Someone looks at you, hey man, you're dumb. I'd be like, yeah, I'm dumb. Right? I'm a shorter guy, right? People are like, yo man, you're short. And I'm like, I'm fun sized. Okay? If you don't let it affect you, they don't have control over you. Never let somebody control you with their words. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
That's a tough one. Okay, think about it. All right, next time someone says something to you, take a step back and ask yourself, all right? Now, next one on here, really quick. It says refuse to fight. Who could read it, please? Appreciate it, man. We'll get someone different. Let's get someone different. Let's get someone different. I appreciate it. Go ahead, man. Thank you. Refuse to fight. Mm-hmm.
Refuse to fight. The winner of the fight is the one who prevents it. The person who creates the best outcome for everyone is the true fighter. That is your number one goal. You have nothing to prove.
All right, everybody repeat after me, please. Say the winner.
The winner.
Everybody, the winner.
The winner.
Of a fight.
The fight.
Is the one.
Is the one.
Who prevents it.
Who prevents it.
What does prevent mean? Yeah?
Stop so derails it.
Exactly. Stop from happening. Why would the winner be the one that stops the fight from happening? I thought the winner was the one that knocked the other person out. Sir?
Because they never have to fight in the first place.
Right. Good point. Man.
No one gets hurt or
Yeah.
gets in trouble.
There you go. All right. Let's say you get into a fight. Okay, get your teeth knocked out, hair pulled out of your head, black eye, broken nose. That's fine. Okay. You guys also do know if you get suspended from school, your teachers can fail you on everything you miss, right? Did you know that? You didn't know that? Yeah. It happened to my buddy in 8th grade. Okay. He got in one fight. It was near the end of the school year. It was like 2-3 weeks for the end of the school year. He got suspended for a week. He missed 3 exams. He failed 8th grade.
Oh.
Yeah. He had to redo an entire year of school because of one 10-second fight. Does that sound like winning? He lost all of his friends. He didn't graduate with us. Okay.
Oh, like he was a year behind.
Yeah. He got put behind. All over one 10-second fight. Then you stop the fight from happening. You get to go home, do whatever you want, all your teeth in your mouth, all your hairs in your head. You're not hurt. You're not in trouble. The other person, they get to go home. They're not hurt. They're not in trouble. Doesn't that sound like a win-win?
Yeah.
It's got to be you. Okay. I remember in Florida. This is probably about 7 years ago now. There was a young boy. He'd been messed with by this kid for years. Okay, been bullied by this kid pretty bad. Bully comes up to the kid one day. This was all caught on the school camera. Messing with this kid. Kid snaps. Boom! Clocked the bully right in the face. Bully's head at the ground. Died immediately.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a true story. Yeah. You guys don't understand. It only takes one punch. You got 2 impacts. Boom, boom. I don't think people think about that. Yeah, they samurai, right? They live by Bushido. Bushido's way of the warrior. They knew if they drew their sword, somebody was going to die. whether it was them or their opponent. Okay? This is your shield and your sword. It only takes one punch. That's what we train for every day in martial arts, is a single punch. Alright? That's a last resort. Now I remember they interviewed this kid. Okay, I don't remember exactly what he said verbatim in the interview, but I remember they looked and they said, you know, man, how do you feel? And the kid said, look, out of all the hell that kid gave me the last 3 years, he goes, I still wish I never threw that punch. He goes, I'm 13, and I have to live with the fact that his parents will never talk to him again, and that's my fault. I'll never forget that interview. He didn't face any charges or anything because it was justified self-defense. But it only takes one punch. Okay? You have to weigh out your options. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now these papers, okay, are yours. Tomorrow we'll be back to finish this program. Okay? If everybody brings this paper back to class, I will have a reward for the entire class. Okay? If one of you forgets the paper, nobody gets the reward. Okay? You're all a team. Okay? You're only as strong as your weakest link. And I'm only asking you to bring a paper back to class. That's not crazy. Alright? How often does one person forget a paper to class? All the time, right? Your young men and women, bring the paper back to class. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, listen, you guys were phenomenal today. Alright, great job working together, great teamwork. Thank you for reading. Today, as you guys leave, walk a little taller. Okay, put your chins up. Alright, if you see an issue, help somebody. I'm not saying you have to like everybody, okay? But does that mean you need to go around being mean or disrespecting people or let other people do that? No. Number one way to stop bullying you guys is to be a team. If I was messing with this young man and all you came and backed him up, I might be a black belt. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to fight all of you because by the end I'll be on the ground getting kicked and bit and everything else. Alright? That's strength in numbers, right? That's strength in numbers. So, when you go around today, help one another out. Okay? If you don't like somebody, just stay away from them. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow I'll be back. Everybody bring your papers in. You too, can you bring your papers as well, please? Thank you. Bring these papers back. I have a reward for everyone. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are there any questions? All right, everybody stand up for me, please. All right, feet together. Hands to your side. This is how we bow. All right, martial arts, this is a sign of respect. Okay, I mean, Louis is the word we say. It means hello and goodbye. And I'm here to help you, not hurt you. Okay, great job today, you guys. Those papers are yours. Let's see them all.
Quietly, please. Boys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it Parker's? Is it the race?
Thank you. You too.